Hey guys! So, my camera may be shitty, and yeah, I may babble, but I want to say a few things, and I don't think that these factors should matter. We live in a world where everything seems so beautiful and pretty, and everyone seems so happy and content with their lives. It's everywhere around us, like on Instagram, Facebook, Tumblr even. All you see around you is happy people and pretty places and nice dresses. And then you see someone with a scar, and then everyone's in shock because how can there be such pain in this beautiful world that we try to present everyone? How is there someone hurting so bad when everyone seems happy and everything seems fine? So people are shocked, and the message they're sending is that you should hide just because it makes them uncomfortable, because in their perfect world there's no place for someone who self-harms. And that's why people who self-harm try to hide and not tell anyone and pretend that they're happy, that they're fine. In reality, they're still sad and they're still doing it. They just try to do it in places where people won't see it. They do it at night when everybody's sleeping, in their room. And just because everybody reacts so negatively, they're not trying to understand or to help. They're trying to turn away from this problem and make it seem like it doesn't exist. Or they call these people out. And the most common things I hear about self-harmers is that they are seeking attention, they want attention. And that is the truth. Self-harmers do want attention they lack, because all people talk about is how happy they are and what nice things they bought. And there's no depth to these kind of conversations, and they really do want attention, And isn't it scary that self-harmers lack attention so much that they will harm themselves, because it is a cry for help. And people like human beings, we always have hope. As long as we're alive, we're hoping for something. But when self-harmers start hiding their scars, that means that they've given up hope that somebody will help them, that somebody will notice. And that is a fucking scary and sad thing, don't you think? So yes, in a way it is seeking attention, but attention in a form of help, in a form of a conversation, in a form of a helping hand, in a form of a friend you can talk to. What we need to have is real talk amongst people. We need to talk about our real feelings and our real problems. Because if you look, self-harm is actually all around us. People who pull their hair, people who bite their nails, people who punch walls when they're angry, it's all a form of self-harm. So it's actually all around us, It's not something that emo kids do because, I don't know, they want attention or they just like feeling sad. No, it's everywhere around us. So why do we keep refusing to see it? People who react negatively, they make you feel ashamed and they make you want to hide. It's because they're uncomfortable around sadness. It's because they feel it too, but they try to run away from it. They try to be happy, but the truth is we all get sad sometimes, and we all have tough times in our lives. So those people feel sad too. So that's why they try to run away from it, because they're trying to be happy. They're trying to be fake, But the deal is we have to accept both happy and sad times, and we have to accept both happy and sad feelings, because that's what life is. And the truth is, self-harmers have so much to tell, but society forces them to hide and makes them shut up. But you see it on the internet, where they can talk to other people who also self-harm or who are also sad. It baffles me that people who can barely keep themselves alive can give such great advice and see so beautiful things in this world. You know, they see so much beauty because when they need to help someone else, they show them all the reasons to stay alive when they can barely last the night, you know. Also hear the music because sad songs that touch you have such great emotion in them, you know. But such people are forced to shut up when they have so much to tell just because it makes society uncomfortable to talk about sadness. And that's why self-harmers stay silent and they like spiral deeper and deeper into this dark world of hiding and more self-harm basically, and depression is because they have no one to talk to. And opening up is so contagious, you know. Once you start it, like other people will open up to you as well. And you might be surprised how many people have so many stories to tell, but they're afraid and like nobody would listen. Like you'd be surprised how many people around you hurt as well, and how many people are willing to listen and also have their story to tell, you know. And it's contagious because honesty is contagious and help is contagious and positivity is contagious. So the bravest thing you can do is start a conversation, a real conversation. And to be honest, I'm a bit scared too, because no matter how much I tell myself, hey, you've made it, you've gone through all this shit and yet you're here, you should be happy. You should be proud of yourself, not ashamed. Still, society taught me otherwise. People taught me otherwise. And all the things I've been through told me not to be happy and not to be proud of myself, but to be ashamed and to hide. But I know in my heart that speaking up is the right thing to do, yet I'm still so scared. What if people I know find out? What if someone who doesn't know about this problem like finds my video, and what if the reaction is bad, and what if people will talk about me behind my back? I'm still so scared to open up and talk about this problem, even though I consider myself recovering. But then when I think about it, like why am I not scared of talking about things like this on the internet behind a username? Why am I not scared to talk about this to people who don't know me? Why am I the most scared of telling how I feel to people I actually know? What I'm telling you to do is speak up, because the more you hold it in, the worse it gets. And as soon as you start talking, you'll feel better. And if you're scared about what people you know and love and care about have to say, well, if they react negatively, do they really know you? Do they really care about you? You know? And you'd actually be surprised how many people will understand and how many people will ask you to tell more, and how many people will be there to listen. And those who won't, well, fuck them, fuck society. Fuck those who tell you to be ashamed, because there's nothing to be ashamed about when it comes to you, your emotions, and your life and your struggles. And as soon as we start talking, more people will start speaking up as well, and then we'll have a much more open, a much more honest society, and we can start helping each other. That's the first step, and that's when we will start helping each other and feeling happy, real happiness, and have real friendships and real connections. And that's when happiness becomes real and not just this fake Instagram account and story and Tumblr account, you know. It doesn't matter what other people say. It doesn't matter if other people judge you. What matters is that you're okay, because you are the one who has to live your life, not them. My whole entire life, I wanted to speak up because I was a child who had to stay silent. I was a child who had to find my own way to deal with my problems. And my whole entire life, I wanted to speak up and to help others who feel the same way. But I just didn't have the courage, because I didn't have the courage to admit that I had a problem and that I was sad once, and that I didn't know what else to do but to self-harm. And And now I guess I'm taking the first step. What I'm telling you is that you have a story to tell as well. And the sooner you start telling it, the sooner will it turn into a happy story. And the sad parts, you will just leave them in the past, you know. Awkward outro check.